Hello YouTube, LPlays back again for another episode of our Minecraft adventure. I believe this is episode 7 now. So in the last episode, started to sort of dig out this area here because this is where we're going to put our little log cabin-y type house built into the cliff. First of all, just let me go to sleep so we don't get killed again. It's so much better now that I can just go to sleep and not die. If I could just skip nighttime altogether in this game, I would. Okay, cool. So I'm thinking, I know I've explained it a bit today, so I'm hoping to get a bit more progress on the house over there. What I want to do is have log beams sort of supporting it, but I don't want the whole thing to look like it's just a log house that's put there. I want it to kind of be looking like it was dug into the cliff and then sort of just log beams supporting and holding the roof up and that kind of stuff, and obviously the front of the house will just be the log beams. So I'm not exactly sure how it's going to look, but yeah, we're just going to sort of crack on with it and see where we get. We might sort of change it as we go, but won't know until we start, so let's get going. For the floor, I'm going to start with the floor, so I'm going to have wood floor. I'm going to have a big red carpet as well. I figure that will look kind of cozy and cabiny, which makes sense for our little log cabin built into the cliff. I have actually had to look up how to do that as well. So you make the red dye by crushing flowers. You just put flowers in here, and that will give you this red dye which you can dye wool with. So I will need to get some more wool from the sheep that we've got on the cliffs to do that. But yeah, so let's dig this out. We'll get a wood floor in here, and then once we've done that, I'm just going to put all wood for now, and then once I've got enough wool I'll put a red carpet in the middle as well. Now I don't know what type of wood I want to use for the floor. Just trying to think. So I'll probably use, I'm thinking spruce wood are like the best looking logs for any sort of log cabin-y type house. So I'll probably go with those for the sort of outer area and the supports to sort of build the front of the house and any support beams and that kind of thing. So with that I'll probably go for the We'll try the oak wood planks and we'll see what it looks like, but they might not contrast enough, so we might have to go for the birch wood instead. We'll see how it looks. Oh, why does this not want to break? Weird. Okay, cool. Right, so that will be our floor in there. Oak. Let's go for oak planks. Stick these down. I won't do the whole thing on camera. I'll just do the trying to get an idea of how it will look if I don't drown first. Probably should have built this walkway a little bit bigger. Yes, I think the oak that'll probably look fine. We don't have many spruce wood. Let's have a look. Let's see. I'm just trying to work out if this spruce wood is going to look okay. I'm not really in an area with many spruce woods or trees around, so I'm not 100% sure how that's going to look. Let's try it out. Ooh, that's probably a bit too dark with the cliff behind it actually, now I think about it. Let's see what the other logs look like. Hopefully they'll look a little bit better. I like spruce wood, but I normally, whenever I build with spruce, I normally build it in like a snowy biome or something like that. It looks a bit, the contrast between the grey and the really dark brown just looks a bit odd. So I'm probably not going to use that actually. Let's get rid of this. Put these down instead. I think these will probably look better. So these are just going to be like the supports holding up the roof. That's the sort of theory behind it. Yeah, I think that looks better. Yeah, we'll go for that. That looks better. I like that. It's not as much of a contrast. It's probably a bit too high up there though. I'm never going to get that back. There we go. Okay, cool. So I'm going to have wood flooring. Yeah, we'll go for this colour log beams. I think I'll probably have like a stick one in the middle as well. If I've got, however I sort of design the front of the house, I've got to try and leave it so you can see that coming through. Just so it looks like it's holding up the roof. Yeah, I think that would look pretty cool. Now, how do we go about doing these? Yeah, that looks kind of cool. I quite like that. Is that not in the middle? I don't know if that's not in the middle or if it's just the walkway that's putting me off. I'll just count the blocks, work out inside. Why doesn't that look right? It looks right here. Okay, so we've got a 2, and I'm going to get around that by being a bit cheaty and just putting a much bigger support beam instead of redoing the sort of whole house area. No, that's not what I want. Yeah, so hopefully the last few episodes that you guys have watched should have all uploaded in HD. They're taking an absolute age to upload. That's the only problem. So I uploaded a video this morning which was around 15 minutes long, and it's taken about 5.5 hours just to upload, and then maybe like another 40 minutes to process after that. So they are taking a long time, and the downside of that is, well, other than it taking forever, is that while I'm actually uploading stuff, our internet in the house is pretty much completely useless because it takes up so much of our internet just to do the upload. So what I'm trying to do is upload stuff sort of overnight while we're asleep, just leave it uploading, and then hopefully it's done. I also work from home on Friday, so today it's Friday. I work from home, get to finish a little bit early, so that gives me a bit of time to sort of upload throughout the day, because I don't really need to use the internet too much. Obviously I use it for my work laptop, but that's not very intensive at all. It's not like I'm watching videos or anything like that. So that lets me sort of upload in the background as well. So Fridays and then sort of overnight is probably how I'm going to get around that issue. Yeah, that's pretty cool. I like the look of that. So the roof is going to be a bit more tricky. I want to have like a roof coming, like a log beam roof coming out, maybe. In my head, that's how I sort of want to do it, but I'm sure I'll build it and then probably not like it. But I'm just going to start, and then we'll change things as we go if we need to. Otherwise, we'll never get anything done. Let me just have a look how this is looking over here. Yeah, so we'll have a door. I'm going to put a door in just so I know what that's going to look like. See, this is why I always have double doors. I can never get through, never get through a single door. I can in real life. I'm not obese. Just in the game, I find it difficult to line up with the door easily. Did I have some doors that I already made, or have I used them all? I've used them all by the looks of it. Okay, let's make some more. Wood. What about this kind of wood for the door? We'll try both, see what they look like. So I think once I've probably made a start on building this little house here, I'm probably, because we've got this whole sort of cliff behind it, I can make it as big as I want inside. So if I want to sort of have corridors coming off and that kind of thing, that would be pretty easy to do. Can even sort of maybe expand the outside or put sort of little outhouses coming out of the cliff later on as well. But to begin with, I'm just going to have this little fairly modest cabin at the bottom, and then we'll go from there. Let's have a look, see what that colour door looks like. I've got a feeling that's going to be too bright. Yeah, that looks hideous. Does it look hideous? Maybe that's okay actually. Where do I want to put windows? Where do I put all my logs? I can't have used those logs already. Have I used all the logs already? It looks like I have. So I need to get some more logs, unless I've got some in the house. So yeah, so I'm probably going to do a bit of building on this. I'll probably play around with it a bit more off camera just to sort of get it right. Otherwise, you're just going to watch me going back and forth, knocking blocks down, putting them back up again. And then once I've got it kind of looking how I want it to look for now, I'm going to spend maybe a sort of hour or two just getting loads and loads of supplies, and then we'll probably go for a proper look around the area. I know we've sort of walked around a little bit, but we've still not had a chance to properly adventure in this world yet, and I do really want to do that. The only problem with that is every time I go exploring somewhere, I see somewhere cool like that little lake we saw on over the back of that cliff there, and it always makes me think, oh, actually maybe I should have set up here instead. So I need to be sort of careful that I don't just abandon all my plans and do that. I'm just looking at this, trying to picture how I want it to look. I always find it quite tricky to make roofs that look good. Right, yeah, I'm going to need to think about how I'm going to do that. So I'll probably do some more of the house off camera. I won't build the whole thing off camera, obviously I want to show you guys me building it, but while I sort of think and have a play around, we'll leave that for now. So what else do we want to do? So I think what I'll probably start to do off camera as well is expand the sort of mine down here. I've not really started much of that, but hopefully that will get us a lot of supplies. Get cracking on with this house, and then we'll do some proper exploring. I don't know if you guys want to see me do, so the strip mining obviously nobody's going to want to watch because that's dull as hell, but when I do go down and explore this ravine over here, I think that'll probably be quite fun. No doubt I'm going to get killed like 150 times while I'm down there, but it does look like there's quite a lot of stuff down there. What was that noise? That scared the hell out of me. Was that a creeper, or was it something burning? I'm so paranoid after the first few nights in the game. Yeah, this ravine is absolutely massive, so we definitely need to explore that. Yeah, I'll probably do that in the next episode actually then. So I'm gonna do a little bit of playing around with this building over here off camera. I'm not entirely sure how I want it to look just yet. So once I've got a bit of a better idea, I'll probably come back on recording and sort of finish that off. And then we'll definitely do the ravine, because I keep thinking about wanting to go down that ravine, and it'll be a lot more fun than strip mining to get supplies as well. So yeah, that's probably what we'll crack on with for the next episode. Hopefully when I do come back for the next episode, I'll have done a bit more building on this, and it will start to look a bit, it will hopefully start to look really cool. We'll see if I don't change my mind halfway through and completely abandon it. But yeah, so I'm going to have a little log cabin, roof coming out, maybe a little chimney or something. I'm going to get some red wool. That's just going to be me collecting flowers around here, and getting some sheep so that I can make a carpet in there. I want to have a little fireplace in the back as well. I really want inside to be quite cozy, so I don't want to build it too massive into the cliff. I want it to be like quite small and confined, so it does have a little log cabin-y type feel to it. So I don't want to go too big with that. Yeah, we'll see how that goes in the next episode. But yeah, so that's where we're up to now, guys. Hopefully you're enjoying the series so far. If you have got any ideas on other stuff that you want to see me do in this world, in this series, just let me know. I'm happy to sort of hear any suggestions. Just leave a comment, or you can also get me on Twitter. I'll add my Twitter link to the video description as well for you guys. That's just L Plays Gaming. That's my sort of Twitter handle, which I've started just for this channel as well. So if you do want to sort of interact with me, you can either leave comments here or do it on there, and I should be able to respond to anybody that does contact me, because at the minute I'm only getting a couple of views at the max, so I don't think I'll be sort of overwhelmed. But yeah, that'll do for this episode. Like I say, we'll come back, we'll hopefully have a bit more progress on the house, and we'll look to go and explore that ravine, because I think I've finally worked up the courage to do that. We'll see if that's a silly idea once we get in there, and I'll die straight away. But yeah, I'm feeling pretty brave at the moment. Feel like I can take that ravine on, so we'll definitely do that in the next episode. Alright guys, thanks for watching this one. I'll see you in the next episode. Peace.